And we're live on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma. And my friends, if you didn't catch yesterday's live stream with the Create mod, it was amazing. Next time I stream, we're going to be doing more of that. If you're, if you're listening thinking I want to check that out, it's on the second channel. If you're watching this in the future on the second channel, it's there for you to watch. We have not had much luck with this thing. That being said, it's actually working. I was coming over here expecting to see it all failed. Wow, we got max sugar in here at the moment, so I guess our sugar supply is doing good. So, just refreshing my memory, where did we leave off? We had issues down below. Issues here that I couldn't quite figure out. I think what I'm going to do is avoid the old symmetrical neatness for a second. Put our quantum tank over to one side this time. Still gets gas tiers going into it. And these are fluid cables. I don't understand. Or maybe it had some in it when I picked up the block. Let's hope that that's the case. You should pack Minecraft in your tag list. What is my tag list? What does that even mean? Well, welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome everyone who's tuning in. We've just gotten started. We also got gas tiers and beeswax coming through. We're going to have to ship the beeswax over to a different spot, which means we need some kind of item filter, right? And I've not seen that in Silic with this mod. There is... not a filter. Not sure where to go with that. Not sure where to go at all. What could we use? I guess you could put it into drawers, and then the drawers will lock. Yeah, okay, so we used like the drawer as a filter essentially. Do I have any in my backpack? My backpack? No, we'll have to travel all the way over here. What are you playing? Says Happy Gamer Boy. We're playing Skybees. Skybees mod pack, slightly modified for my own personal uses. That I will point out. We're gonna make a food farm at some point today. Bone Dead Fossil 48's here for 66 months in a row. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Brain went dead. Okay. Brain woke up. Just a normal day, really, for me, isn't it? If I remember correctly, the recipe is like this. No, me no remember, no correct. Me no remember, no correct. We would like 2 of those. No need for upgrades or anything of the sort. Down below we go. Now, one over here will store the gas tiers. I'm hoping this one will then get the beeswax. Yes. Very good. Very, very good. We'll use the drawer key to lock. And now we can take the gas tiers over to here. Which means that this can just become a regular chest. But we'll probably just keep it as a dimensional chest on 101. Actually, yeah, no, we do want it because it goes to 2 places. Aha, so it is useful like that. Therefore, we need some more item cables and some cobblestone. Where are them item cables at? Oh, we've got a river rose in here. Item cables, there they are. And down we go, down we go. Smalls says, what is this mod pack? It is Skybees. I have to say it over and over again, don't I? It's Skybees. Oops. Give that a little break. Swap in our item cables. Probably not enough here to go all the way. And I kind of want it to come out the side where that torch is. I think we've got enough, actually. Oh, whoopsie. And not so Not so good there. There we go. See a little bit of XP flow through those down here. Okay, so next move is to adjust this into extract mode. So that will now probably have 0. This has got 25, that's got 0. We'll deal with that later on. In fact, I could just put a void upgrade on it, right? If I ever happen to need an excessive amount of beeswax, there'll be some generating over here. Okay, it will probably never generate that much, but just in case. Up we go. Should now see some gas tiers in here, which we do. Those wither roses can stay there for now, I guess. So the next trick is to, I guess, cancel this. Cancelled! There you go. It's been cancelled. And then kind of zap this stuff out and send it back, basically. Oh, disorientated for a moment. So yeah, all of these things, I'll tell you what, we'll save a couple of torches and put them back down in the area below. Many of these things, in fact, we're kind of done with, aren't we? For the backpack, it's the cables which we're holding on to. And that we'll use at some point later on. Down below we go. Place a torch here. Place a torch over there. And now we just got to get the rest of these wither roses out. Oh, and I didn't chuck all of them away, which makes no sense whatsoever. It's gas tier time. We will now be producing more than before. Cool. How many of those do we have? Like 2? That's the most we can have, really, isn't it? The other one's going to go out, that one's going to come back in. Yep. Just like that. I'm not sure this thing... Ooh. 5 of these is not good enough. Now, why are they stuck there, though? What's going on here? Because you have extraction pipes and a place to go to. I don't understand. I don't understand. Chat, help me solve this mystery, you know? What's going on here? Why does my mic sound different today? I don't know. Maybe it's a little too close to my face. I mean, it's the same old microphone. So maybe just the cables are bugged out. Maybe it's just something simple like that. Let's try replacing them. This should be easy enough. Or maybe they struggle to find a place to put it. Because look, I'm picking up loads of beeswax. That is unexpected behaviour right there. I think it's obvious that this is going to produce what we need. I'm guessing that's it, actually. Maybe what we do is we put one thing in the middle. Item in the buffer. So yeah, okay, so if the beeswax like goes over to this side, it blocks it. Seems to be what's happening. In which case, we can fix this rather easily with a... Not sure if that would do the trick, but we'll go make the thing that can. Which is a drawer controller, that. So we need stone, a shelf, a diamond, and a couple of comparators. What was the other one? A diamond? Let's go ahead and make the controller. God, it's so easy once you get all your stuff stockpiled, right? So easy. These things are no longer needed. So, back over to this spot, down below. Here's what we're going to do. Going to rip that up. Going to rip this one up as well. And we're going to have a drawer controller now. We're also going to remove this. Just that one. So that'll go there. And it won't look pretty, but that's fine. What one's this? Gas tier. Good, good. That goes there. It's still locked. The other one goes here. And then this goes to extract mode. So what should happen now is that it should go to this spot, which can send them to either side. And I can't put those things in there, so I just gotta click like this on them. And now, when we come up here, we should see we've got a good old supply of gas tiers. And it's probably more than this can handle, which is good. So if we can up the amount of sugar coming in next, then we're really onto the business. Because we can get both sides going at once. That'll be our next target. So, we need to see a surplus of sugar here. Based on what we got going on this side, we need to replicate that on the opposite side and possibly go even bigger. So I think what I'm going to do is make the height of this here a little bit taller. We're going to add an extra floor and then put one on each side. How does that sound? Super Minecraft, welcome to the stream. You haven't watched in a while? I don't know how long a while's been, but we've been up to some cool stuff lately. Playing the Create mod, doing modded Minecraft. It's been a lot of fun. Whoa! Gotta land on the block. So we went across there, so therefore we go across at this height, which makes these sides taller than the rest of the room. We are getting there with the XP, my friends. We're also going to need like an XP faucet so that I can kind of take this thing. Oh wow, look at my health. I could have died for real then. We're so low on health. You know, I want to get this XP thing sorted out. And then I want to get some food. And then we're going to do storage after that. Good, good. Now we need to make a bunch of hopper pots and hoppers. Actually, we don't need to make that many because we've got a whole bunch here. Yeah, actually, we kind of do because we kind of need to double up again. So, how many we got? 16. We need to make... Oh, it went into the hopper, didn't it? Dang it! Now I can't tell you how many we need. It'll end up in here, so we'll find out when that thing fills up. Rightio then. Rightio. Shale the Rock says you should get A, and that's the end of the sentence, you know. That's the end of the sentence. Use honey to make sugar. Yag. What a suggestion. Hang on, hang on. Apparently we can use honey to make sugar. That's interesting. Is it that type of honey? Am I looking at the recipe as opposed to the uses? Another thing I could do is just type in sugar. Every time I say that, I hear the bum 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 do 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 do. Recipe. Ah, recipe. Ah, it's that type. It's a honey bottle. Not quite. Not quite. It's a shame that. Well, that honey there, isn't it? But it's. What about the recipe for this? Yes. Yes. Look. That's it. So we can put our honey into bottles. Oh man, we're going to make a little machine down there. We're going to make a little machine, my friends, to aid all of this. Okay, anyway. Before we do that, 18. We need another 18 of these hopper pots for that side. Plus 18 hoppers times 2. We're going to need a lot of stuff. No. Oh, wait. I need 36. 36, yeah. So over a stack on both sides. Dang, we need a lot of stuff. Shale the Rock says, I finished the sentence. Oh, good for you. Good for you. What is it? My brain hurts when people play modded, says Super Minecraft. Well, let me try and explain what's going on a little better then. So right now, we're going to craft the hopper botany pots. And we have lots of terracotta, so this shouldn't... That being said, doesn't it use 5 pieces per? So what we need to do is grab our dust. We have a dust bee that produces it out of thin air. All of this stuff goes into this hopper. And it will get converted into clay, which will then smelt at our super smelter, which is now that, into terracotta. So that's good. This is super easy now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... And why did I go up? I don't know. When it comes to... Yeah, we've got loads of oak. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. So we're just going to make a stupid amount of chests here. Oh, it's so slow with the clicking. That was actually more chests than I was expecting to make. Here we go. Recipe of the hopper, which I don't have right here. Can I do this? And then click there. Ha! Then I can do that. Bam. Okay, that's more than enough. Excellent. But then again, don't I need double? Because then we use them with these things. Oh my words, we've got a lot of these to make. You know, it might just be that the amount of sugar that this honey that we're creating could produce would be way better. Like, I don't know how much that is, so let's go back into here. $7.50 for 3 bottles. Okay, I've got a weird feeling that it might just be better to focus on that instead of putting a load of hoppers in the world. And then we'll just have that up there as something sort of complimentary, you know? So when you come here, there's some stuff going on. Then we won't have as many things going on in the world. Yeah, that sounds like the better way to do it, don't you think, chat? You need 36 hopper pots and 36 hoppers. No, we need that times 2 on both sides. So before we do that, let's actually do this then, okay? I'm going to move it to the other side so it's got more room and stuff. Right, and what we're going to want to do is put that into a solidification chamber, I believe. Let's actually get the relevant things up. Yeah, solidification chamber. We'll need some glass bottles in a closed loop. See, look, we've got one of these right here. It's going to need power, so a place to put it could be there. Now it's got its power, we need to get the honey inside of it. That's going to be a simple cable. Fluid cable, in fact. Of which we will disable the bit that connects there, and then we will extract from this side. This has now got full of that. So for our closed loop system, we're obviously going to have like a chest with some form of bottles in. Before we get going too much here though, I'm going to adjust. It's time to drink tea, and I've been standing at my desk a bit. I'm going to go into seating mode, which I could have done before I started, but I didn't think of it until now. You should get a mob farm and put the mob slaughter factory from industrial foraging to get liquid meat, and then fill the meat feeder with liquid meat. That is the full sentence, says Shale the Rock. Ah, right, okay, yeah, I don't want to build a mob farm. It's one of the things I'm not doing in this series. We're not going to any other dimensions, we're not building a mob farm. We're kind of doing everything off the back of the bees is the idea. With all that Automation X is doing right now, it's like I'm watching a whole other thing than the Sky Bees I was watching a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, no, I've really sort of clicked with everything and gotten into a groove. Like, you know, getting our tools organised. We're sort of at a bit more of a power play junction right now, which I really like. So anyway, we're going to need to pump in items. We're going to have like a pretty easy to understand look at this. We'll also use... Oh god, I love this song. We're also going to use a drawer, which I made a moment ago. It is that. Yep. Then we need an automatic crafter. Now, the one that I originally made, we could use again. It's not fast though, so we might want speed, and therefore I think I'm going to go with the one that we used later on. We need redstone torches. We need that machine frame, which we already made a few of. And then we need, like, I think 6. Yeah, that many of those. Let's type in crafter. Yep, there it is. Very simple recipe. Okay, so back to the sugar. That was weird. Which also reminds me that we were going to put a bunch of stuff in the smelter, right? Not sure if I'm actually going to need it immediately, but we might as well. There you go, have some clay. That will now be over there at the furnace, doing its thing. Excellent. So over to the XP area. Now we're here. Oh, apparently all of it didn't go in. Right, so down here, this is going to be quite, as I said, quite easy to visually see what's going on. Just which way around am I doing this? It's like... Actually, I think... Okay, so bottles go into the crafter. I thought there was an extra block here, but there isn't really. Yeah, how do I want to do this then? We're going to need a bit of space. So I think what we'll put here is the crafter. And then up here we're going to put our drawer. That's going to have bottles in, by the way. Which I should probably go and grab a few of. B-room would probably be the spot to get it. Made a bunch of these recently. X, do a test to see if it works with that type of honey. Ah. What? Silic. It's a different type of honey. What type of honey do we have here then? There's no uses, there's no recipe for this type of honey. What? Do we need a liquid converter or something? Ender Dam, what does that mean? Anyway, we got a noise in the ear from Nazza Taser here for 5 months. Thank you so much, Nazza. Appreciate it. Also, I need to drink this tea. You can convert them by making a block of honey and melting them. Thank you, Winnie. Thank you. Let's try the honey block. So, we apparently melt this. Or recipe of the honey block. Uses of the honey block. Melting chamber. Then we get the right... But how do we get honey in the first place? It's a different type of honey there. How do we get that? The honey block itself. Sticks, says Xisuma's dad. No, you're not following what's going on. We've got to make the honey block from the honey that we have. Yeah? Because of blocks of resourceful honey melted in the silic become silic honey. Resourceful honey. Okay, I think we're... Ah! Wait, no, what's that? Resourceful honey. That's Minecraft honey. What do we got here? So that one... I mean, it's called catnip, so that can't be it. There is honey bucket. It doesn't give me a recipe for that one. Right, there's its honey, but clicking on it does nothing, so... X, you make the honey block from liquid by using a bucket and 4 bottles in a crafting table. Interesting. That doesn't appear anywhere here, does it? Let's do this. So over here we go. We can do that. So we might need a system built around this thing. Bucket and 4 bottles. Okay, it's not showing anything there. Right, so that's the way that you do it. And there is no recipe inside of this thing. Oh, there it... Wait a minute, wait a minute. Why did that not come up earlier? Find that rather odd. I pressed R and it just didn't show, but okay. Okay, so... We'll go down here. Ugh! We'll go down here. and we'll rethink this. So, we're going to have a bucket that cycles with this thing to make the bottles. It's like we're going to need some sort of double cycling action now. Okay. Let's use some blocks around here to kind of help us a little bit. I think what we're going to need is another crafter here. So the bucket comes in, goes here, and then goes up. Now the bottles will then separate and go to this crafter. Or will they? Are we doing this still? No, we're not. This isn't required at all. This is actually throwing me off my game a little bit now. So let's break that. I think I actually see what we need in my head. So we need another crafter, and I think we can do it in a nice little loop. So over to our base. We got Geordie7859 here for 12 months. Goldie face in chat. Thank you, my dude. Glad you're enjoying what we do here. Thank you for supporting me. I'm going to take off my shirt. It is a little bit warm in the room. Bottles can go directly into the centrifuges. Centrifuge. I don't think we want to do that. I don't think we want to do that. Some good tea. Okay then, so. You know, we made 3 of those machine frames, and it looks like we're going to use all 3. I like it when things work out like that. So we need that many. And we're going to do the crafter thing again. In you go. In you go again. And in you go a 3rd time. Now the position of this project, starting with that block, needs to go in the direction of the power cable. We are going to send in a bucket across. Yeah, there might be like one fiddly bit here, but I think we can do it. So we want that there. It's getting power. We need more energy cables behind it. The only thing is, like, we need like a diagonal from there to there. That's the only thing I think is going to mess us up a little bit, but we'll figure it out. This actually needs to be a drawer, which didn't I craft a minute ago for this project? I did. It's over here. That's where our bucket goes. It needs to be an empty bucket. We can put it into there. We can do that. Grab our key, lock it, chuck that back in there to be nice and neat and tidy, and then get our bucket back. So now that's permanently holding bucket, or buckets if we put more in there. Now when we transfer this thing up with an item cable, which I don't seem to have to hand, or was I just not reading properly? We're going to need this on extract mode. Okay, so now I'm going to go and put this in here. It goes to the top and it fills up with honey. We're going to put that there. Disable that connection. Now that should, in theory, only extract the bottom one. Might be able to extract the other one. When it comes to this, we've got to actually click there first. So we've got to program a recipe involving the bottles. Apply that. So now when it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, it creates this. Right, that's where we still need more of a loop going on here. I might move the position of this one then, because we need the bottles to go over here. Ah, this is where we might need a controller like that. Yeah, because we've got 2 items. So I'm going to have more drawer. I think I need 2 more drawers and a controller here. X, can you just craft the bottles into sugar now? Yeah, but we got to manage where the items go, right? Have you tried just putting bottles into the tank? I haven't. And you can't. Oh, wait, unless... Well, the fact that they disappeared suggests that this thing would have taken them. I don't like that they just disappeared into thin air. That's not good. Pinch another stack. Come over here. Let's try that again, but this time we're going to have this disabled. They went over here. Oh, maybe we can fill them directly at the centrifuges, which would probably be very finicky because of the cables already in the system. Okay, so... Even though that was disabled, it didn't like it. And the answer is you can't do that. And this thing probably won't accept a bucket, which is good, so we can actually keep this dodgy cable next to it. Because these cables seem to be really dodgy when you put them next to other inventories. But anyway, we need 2 more of these, I think. One thing I've learned is that pretty much everything you do in this game, it's like, oh, this will take a minute. Oh, look, the bottles reappeared. Let's just... Oh, no, wait, I got them back. Ugh, derp. You're like, let's just try this thing. Oh, yeah, that'll be easy. And then it's sort of like always a little bit more complicated than you expect. But patience is the key. So 2 of those, 1 of them. We now have the means to make a drawer controller. Which we have right here. And we got Cody Pace here for 3 months. Thank you so much, Cody. Appreciate it, my dude. X, move the crafter to the right and then make it send bottles back up to the top crafter. I'll rethink the logic when I'm there. We're talking about moving the crafter to the right and moving the other one up. I'm not sure quite what you're getting at. X, the auto crafter can have more than 1 recipe. It can, can't it? Can it use from its output here though? I'm not sure that it can. Oh, now it gives you both items back to the internal, and then you won't be able to take out the bucket. So the question is, can it do that? And we'll leave those there. Apply. Doesn't look like it can. That being said, hang on, let's apply. I don't think we can do that because it doesn't take it from this area down here. So we could pipe it back in, but we need to get the bucket out. So we kind of end up in a similar situation. How do you, I think you do that and then, yeah, there you go, that's how you get rid of it. Wait, Peeps are saying use extension C. That's actually how we did it initially, okay? But we'll check it again. We'll go to the output buffer, but remain like items, like buckets, will stay in the input. So that's actually... that doesn't really do anything here. So the result will go to the output, yep. Oh, unless we mean for that one. Like buckets will stay in the input. But we don't want it in the input, we want it in the output. So we'll just leave it alone. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. And we got noises in here. We got Pulse 1147 here for 42 months. Can you think of anything worse than getting scalped alive? I can't, at least not off the top of my head. There it is. Here's me thinking you could get scalped twice. Brilliant, brilliant. Happy 42 months. Signed subscriber formerly known as Gelsberry. Gelsberry with a new name right there. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate it, my dude. Loving the humour. 4finger82. Here are the cheers and bits. Thank you so much for the cheers and the biddies. Appreciate it. We've got almost 900 peeps tuning in. Be sure to hit the follow button if you haven't done so already. And on YouTube, I got a bunch of new channel icons for all my channels. You should go check them out. Obviously, the one here on Twitch is new as well. It's a block. It converts fluid honey to blocks, says Dawn Fellstar. Yeah, right, but there are different types of fluid honey, and the fluid honey we're using doesn't do that. So that's why we have to go through this system. And is it? There we go, there we go. So we're using that one. The uses of which do not include the thing that you are describing. So we will grab, well, maybe not just yet. We're going to have to send this into a drawer controller. So in the name of neatness, I'm going to move this about a little bit. Let's take this thing. Drawer controller. Well, that's a crafter tier 3. Drawer controller and my drawer. Down at this level. And we've got a noise in here. We've got Roadhog here. Subscribing with the Prime. Thank you so much, my dude. MPA Dutch here with a donation saying, hello X, been loving the B streams mostly on the second channel, but now I'm a short holiday break, I can catch you live. We have the nicest weather over here. Glad to hear you got some good weather, my dude. It's been a nice day over here, at least in the morning. Got a bit cloudy later on. But thank you so much. Appreciate that donation and glad to have you with us live today. Here we, look at this, I'm almost off the edge. It's crazy. So now we've got those two items sorted. That means we can take them out of this one. Pretty straightforward process that will be. We extract from here, and now that one has 1, that one has 0. The bucket has actually stayed in the output. Why would it stay in there when we have... Oh, chat, yes. Sorry, we're at the honey bottle stage, right. Right, I made a slight mistake here, peeps. Oh, wait, that's actually the one that I wanted. So, we are now at the honey bottle stage. There you go. Cool. So, it was caught up in the pipe. The honey bottle's in the pipe, stopping the bucket from going over there. Now what we're going to do is break that, because it's all wonky. So, same dealio over here. We extract. It fills up with honey up here. And then once again, we need to disable that. Extract here. So now the honey bucket will end up in here. So then, we've got to get it some empty bottles. This is where the second crafter comes in. And I think it's going to look a little ugly, but I know how to lay this thing out. So, item cable here. Where my crafter at? There it is. Gonna need a couple more of those item cables. Are we really that short on them? Dang, we really are. Energy is actually some of what I needed next. Hello? Ugh. Right, let's head back to the base. The base, the B room. The thing below the B room. Here we go. We are after some item cables. Or so I thought. Or pipe. Was it pipe? There it is. So we need some bricks and we need some iron nuggets. Where are the iron nuggets? There they are. Put those over there, put them into here. And then do a little bit of this. Sweet, we've got a whole stack. Back over there we go. Alright, so now what we're going to do is extract here. The honey bottles will then come into this spot where we convert honey into sugar, right? And we also get our bottles back. This means, funny enough, I need another controller. another drawer even. So what I should do is probably just add 2 more drawers to the thing that I've got. Every step of this has just been like a slightly bit more complicated than I wanted it to be. Every single step. But it's good, it's good. So we're going to have our bottles and our sugar in this next spot. Let's make sure we've got some sugar to hand. Going to need to pinch one from over here. So in that case, it should be pretty obvious what we're going to do on this side. Going to move the bucket over by 1. Going to put the extract, let's just wiggle that around for a moment. Extract there. So our new one is going to hold, I think it's going to hold sugar. And then the sugar, sugar will need to go over there. Better yet, it will just go into a dimensional chest. So this area might get a little bit more sloppy, but we can put it there. That's cool. Put the sugar like that. Okay, so that bit's going to work out just fine. Now, the other thing we need is the glass bottles, which also need to go back into there. So in a ways, I think we want to move these 2 again. Let's make a little bit of room. The bottle will go here. And it needs a lock-in. Good. So, if this gives us... Wait, was that the recipe here? That wasn't the recipe here, was it? Weird how it does that. Okay. So we get the honey bottles. No, we create the honey bottles. Now we've got to create the next thing along. And I think it's going to end up going behind here rather than being in a row, like, because this is like a little panel. You can come along here and look at it, but this stuff is sort of all behind the scenes anyway. So I think what we want to do is have an extraction. Yeah, why does that keep jumping back? Actually, no, maybe not. We want to extract here. I reckon these cables are going to mess up how we do this in the end. Okay, so item cable and crafter. It can pull out the honey bottles, which is what we want it to do. And then it needs to just... Yeah, no, it makes way more sense just to put it there. Okay? It gets the honey bottles from this side, and it puts back the sugar into that spot. Sugar and bottles, might I add. Yeah, that's the output. Excellent. Okay, so it did it. Question is, what have we got in the system? So the bucket is now there. And what it doesn't have is the bottles. Right. One last step. Yes, one last step. So putting it back there was a very good idea. What we need to do is disable that. Yep, and that's where it might get a bit funky and not work. Okay, and we need to extract... Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, I've got to replace that now. I don't trust it. We do that. Got 60 bottles in there. What are we missing? Show us the proper recipe. The bucket is empty. I know why. I think I know why. Yep. Okay, so this thing is pinching the bucket before it's filled up. How do we deal with that? How do we stop it from... How to worry about that? How do we stop it from taking that out? We might just need a different type of pipe, maybe? Like, we've got a basic logistical transporter. Let's see if that one just works better here. Hopefully it works better than its counterpart. So what we can do, if I remember, you right click to disable. And then here we want to pull and push on. Isn't this... Yeah, this is it. This is items, okay. So the bucket... Oh! Oh, now it's animated! I love it! And then it's empty. Right, now it's moving in an empty bucket. Why? You worked! You worked for me! Why are they not there? Oh, this is bugged out as wait. How did they get into that bit? Make it filtered, says Raccoon Power. Can I make this filtered? Let's check it out. Let's go into the mechanism. See if it's got a filter. Ooh, hello. Oh, wait, but it says it's for water? Use a logistical sorter, says person. Let's check it out. I actually have one of those. That was a pain to set up when we tried to use it before. Silic is really buggy and every mod pack uses it, says person. Yeah, I'm experienced so much bugginess with it. That's a good point actually, because in my mod pack idea that I'm developing, I probably would have pivoted to Silic for some things, but yeah, no, it's too buggy really. Peeps are saying reset the crafter. The crafter just looks bugged out. It just does that, you know. So we actually have this block somewhere. We just need to locate it. So maybe it will be our saving grace over here. Wow, this is like 46 minutes. Just to do this. Modded is slow. I'm going to cough. Where's my bottle of water? I really need to drink my bottle of water and it's not here. I'm going to go grab it. Well, I really needed that. Dang. Okay, so, I mean, this thing we were really clueless on. This time, though... I didn't want you to do that! Weird that I actually did it without a filter. Honey bucket, yeah, save that. Minimum, maximum? Should I put that both on one? Hang on, let's put this in here. Right, the bucket. Why did the bucket go back in, though? Because, oh, I'm doing it all wrong. I mean, the way that bucket comes back in so quick is kind of scary. Right, so that... If it's there, it went in empty. What? We've put a filter on, right, so... Do not know. I do not get it. The output of the auto crafter is going into the buffer rather than the output. What do we mean by that? Also, the way this thing just, like, forgets is annoying. There's a filter there. Results of crafting operation will go to the output buffer. That's where we want them to go, right? I'm finding this extremely confusing now. So, that has not moved across. What did I change? The bucket might move back into the crafter because of the disabled pipe. Apparently the silic cables are the problem. You changed the redstone control. I changed it all the way back round to what it was though, right? Unless it's supposed to be inverted. Oh, maybe that's it. Okay. Right. We've got a bucket. That, so far, looks very promising, right? Next thing is bottles. I have all of them. Now, that's the recipe. Oh, except... Oh, empty again. What? It's putting that bucket in the wrong space. That is the right way to set it up. That is the right way to set it up, according to that. And it's the way it did it earlier. Am I not mistaken? Because we don't want it in the input buffer. But remaining items like buckets will stay in. So that's the one that let's just try it. But that's like what it's doing. Okay, that's what it's doing. However, if I click on it, that's what we want it to do. Well, maybe it's something to do with this. Maybe... Wait, is that a toggle? Don't know. Don't know what clicking that does. Oh, I do actually. Yeah, it does. It ghosts it like that. Which might be... Wait a minute. This is going in here as... What is going on with this stuff? Why are the honey bottles in there? That's so weird. Because here's what I could do, right? I could replace... Let's forget. I could do something like this. Remember. Except I want that to be a honey... Oh, well done. The other annoying thing is that if I want it to remember... Right, and then I put one there, is it going to forget the other one? No. Okay, so that allows me to set it up and make it so that they're all bottles, right? They're like a filter now. So the only thing that can come in is that and this, essentially. So, that's gone in. Excellent. Bottle time. Right. It went round a bunch of times, then it stopped, which is odd, because, like, where is the bucket now? This is, like, a mystery at this point. So the honey bottles have come over here, have they? And then maybe they're now in there, and the... I ain't got a clue! I ain't got a clue. Let's replace this. This is so bizarre. So we're going to put that there. Wait, we're going to... Oh, can I change the colour? That's cool. Oh, apparently the thing got stuck in that side. We actually saw. So the bucket was in that cable? Okay, so they must have been bugged out. Must have been bugged out. But now things are working. The honey bottles are not being moved out of here. This might be a little too slow. Why would the honey bottles not come in here now? Because they have a slot, right? And we might see something interesting happen here. It can't make... There you go. It's the speed. Right. So we need a faster pipe there. Fascinating. Okay. But now it's actually doing what we want it to. So as the honey bottles come in here, the empty bottles even, they come out later on. So the honey bottles now go into here. This doesn't have power, by the way. Let's sort that out. Then this is just all configured, and it's so simple it works. So it seems like it was this bugged out silic cable right here. And the silic cable would work better here, but because it's next to another one, it's not working. And I don't think I can really move this. But it might be faster the other way around. Anyway, upgrading that basic logistical transporter would make this work faster now. And it would appear that we have stopped shuffling bottles around. I'm not sure why. But we're not getting any more bottles in. They're actually just... Are they bugged out? Did the cable just bug out and decide not to? I'm going to guess it picked up something it can't put into here because these cables are weird. Now it was holding on to regular full honey bottles. Yeah, that's so odd. Okay, so let's now put more of these in since they seem to work better. Right, it didn't connect to that one there, which is promising. So now we're going to put this into pull mode, push mode up here. And it's nice and visual actually, which is kind of cool. Now hopefully we can rely on that not breaking and these not breaking, right? Actually, I tell you what, this broke after I put that there, did it not? So there's definitely something funky going on with these. Anyway, after all of that, we are now building a surplus of sugar. And what we're going to do is grab a dimensional chest, which we have not run out of yet. Need to pop our head up here. Abelona has subscribed with the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the subscription. Xisuma, please just use XNet. It works so good, says person too. Yeah, the reason I'm not going to use XNet is because it's not just like, you know, grab this thing and use it. It's a whole rabbit hole of complexity that you can't really explain over a chat. So therefore I'm avoiding using something like that. What we're looking for is frequency 100. 100. A good place to put this might just be back here. No, it won't be, will it? I don't want it even touching that mod. Right. I can probably get away with using silic here again. And then it'll at least, you know, zap them out instantly. So, what I did not do is change the frequency. So now we have an objective to upgrade this right here to the point where this number slowly ticks down. But otherwise, I think we've got a system here that effectively works and increases the yield of sugarcane, but not in a crazy fast way like I would have hoped. So, we gotta make some mechanism pipes. Let's hope this ain't gonna be difficult. Right, those have gone into there. Because we did have other projects to focus on today. Backpack. In go the cables. Do I need that? No. No, I don't. All that. All this. Okie dokie. So, that's like... There's the next one, there's the next one. So, we can make those. That's not an issue. But then this one's a bit more rabbit hole-y. But not by much. It's this thing here, the diamond dust, like... Oh, so you can make it from a crusher. Which we don't have yet. So if we get together that stuff, that's pretty straightforward. So we'll start with the crusher. 2 of those, 2 buckets of lava, right? Got 1 bucket over here. I think it was like 2 pieces of redstone. Let's see if we can craft it. We are missing... Oh, right. Oh, didn't I take the steel casing out? When I came over here. Apparently not. Okay, there it is. So... Gonna plop that down. That's gonna get power. We need to put in some diamonds in there, right? That makes us our things for the next tier up. So we'll take a stack and upgrade them all the way to this level. That means that we need 8 of these. 8 infused alloys, which are going to be very simple to make. In fact, I'm just going to make a stack in each, essentially. Oh, a fruit on the ground, apparently. It's got gold in it. How do I get rid of the gold? I kind of don't want gold in there, right? Dump. Hey, that it did exactly what it said on the tin. I didn't expect that. Cool, I like the way the blocks are animated and making noises. That's cool. Daniel Cypher is here for 33 months even. What do hackers think they can achieve by telling me my address? I already know that information long before they do. Exactly. Exactly. Like, what are they achieving? They're informing you of things you already know. Thank you so much for the support, my dude. 33 months. That's awesome. That is awesome. Right, now to make the next tier after that, okay. Oh, by the way, what's the pump rate? Oh, it doesn't matter. You need 8 of those, and then... So we probably only need, like, 1 of those, I think. Oh, but you get 8. Oh, actually, right, you get 8. So you'll be making a whole stack of those again. So 8 of them and 8 of these. Huh. And that's going to be pretty straightforward. In fact, we've already almost got those materials that we need required. So, let's do the first wave. Do I have any in here? I even had them in here. So we just need 8 of that now. Oh, you're not a crafting table. You're just tricking me. Jeez. There you go. Hey, hey, hey! It was a conquest as well. Right, so to make that thing, you do it in the Metallurgic Infuser, which is this thing here. Kind of need to wait for it to finish because of all of that, but we'll waste some redstone. Oh, X, I can't watch anymore. You wasted redstone. That's not right. That's not right. It might actually use a lot of diamonds to make this. I don't know. Unless you have like 100k items, then don't, says person. I don't think I got 100k redstone. I've only got 5,000. Oh, what a waste. Oh, no. Inefficient gameplay. Unsubscribe. I'm out of here, said someone in chat. Anyway, that'll give us enough to make what we want to make today. I can't believe we're an hour in, and all we did today... Actually, I can believe it. I played this game a lot. We're an hour in, and we're making... Like, the world's smallest project has taken us forever. Let's start off. We only need 3 of these pipes. Let's start off with the bottles over here. Yep, that's right. Did I just do something wrong? Yeah, I have to hold shift. So maybe... Now I'm worried. Now I'm very worried. Why? Apparently this is for fluids. It's the elite mechanical pipe. Yeah, that's the elite mechanical transporter. What? How? Hang on, something weird has happened. How did we end up with that? You made mechanical pipes, not logistical pipes. Well, looking at the recipe, I didn't, right? Let's come over here and grab that. Well, this bit's broken now, isn't it, essentially? Because it's already a pipe. Let's go back a step. Go back to here. I'm so confused. I am so very confused. How did it give me something different? Oh my god, look at how similar they look. Whoa, at least I know now. They look so similar. That's ridiculous. Okay, right. Now I get it. Okay, now I get... They look so alike. And they have the same... Oh, wait. Wait, do we want that there? I don't know. I don't know. Let's grab more of those. Yeah, the dust was for this was for that thing actually, wasn't it? So those go over there. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so now we got the logistical transporter. That was so confusing. Apparently I'm missing all but one. Whatever. We got a noise in the air. Pot of new zeros here for 15 months. Thank you ever so much, my dude. Appreciate the support. I hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. Wow. I mean, they look so alike. They look alike when you place them out here as well. There we go. I guess they got like a slight difference with the texture, but slight is generous. Jeez. Okay, so we want to... No, we want to push there, don't we? And then pull here. Hey, I like the way they move. That's fast. That is fast. Next one will be this one here. That'll actually be the last one as well. We do need to disable. There you go. Very nice, very nice. Now, I think this thing could probably do with a few more buckets, maybe. Which gives me an idea, actually. I'm going to scoop one out of there. Yeah, it's moving fast. Now, what if I do that myself? Or that? Okay, can I... Ooh, wait, it's bugged out. It's bugged out. Can I pause this thing for a second? Good, good, right. Oh, no. It's bugged out again. I think I'm going to have to do that. Yeah, okay, this looks a bit ugly, but it'll work. Okay, it's remembered that. Now I'm going to put it on fast mode and ignore. And if ever it can do it a little bit faster, it will. It's going to make a clicking sound now. Okay. So now what I could probably do is put in a few more bottles and then it's probably good to go, right? The system's probably running pretty optimally. Let's pinch a few more bottles. Thank you very much. So that, I think, is about as good as I can do. This here, though, doesn't look... Doesn't actually... Yeah, it does. It gets there. It gets there. I think we're good. I think we're good now. Oh, there's something else I want to do while we're in the area. Let's get back down there. Just make it a little bit safer, I'm thinking. You know? It don't feel all that safe down here. Right then, there's our... That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. If we come over here, though, we're drastically zapping away the rest of our honey. So when that goes down to 0, then we'll know the true speed at which this operates. But that means now over here that we are probably in a very good position. That's where you would see experience, except it's going to permanently fill this thing up now. We're probably in a good position, I think, to expand this a little bit. Let's expand cautiously, though. We're going to put in a couple of solidification chambers. Hope these silic pipes don't mess with us too much. Right, they immediately are filled, not on this side though, with sugar. Oh yeah, actually, like I should probably hook up this side before long, but anyway. We'll roll with this one. I think. Oh, that's actually items there. And we kind of don't want those. Or that one. Okay, so we do that. So it's got the sugar, it's got the power, it hasn't got the liquids. We need to probably hop in here. So it's that one there. Basic mechanical pipe. They are so alike. It is criminal. Kind of don't want it connecting to these pipes. In fact, we're not going to use those anymore. Cool. So now, this thing down here still has experience and has filled those tanks up. Excellent. This one is now producing that, as you'll see. Or maybe not. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. That they're empty. You'd expect those to be backed up. That's what I was expecting. Because the pipes, in theory, should be full. The fact that we're not seeing them back up feels a bit odd to me. Maybe we'll start to once we've got 3 of them rolling. Also, is it just struggling to update? 63, yeah, no, they are actually in there. Okay. Now that one's got 2 in it. Bit odd. I thought we would see those back up a bit. All this just for experience, says the thingy. Yeah, I know, right? It's cool to do something over-engineered for a laugh. It's been fun. Hey, look, we just got some more of those things. They were hanging out in the pipes, weren't they? We also don't want those in there anymore. So there you go, that's better. Before we do that, though, let's hook up the pipes properly. They need to be item cables. Oh, I've got to get rid of those now. Yeah, in fact, this is going to have sugar in it, isn't it? These really need to be disabled. Need to get sugar in here now. Extracted from down there. And that's how much sugar we got rolling in. Okay, so these will all be full. Excellent. And then they're creating those things, which now go on the sides. So they'll put them into here. We're just going to do that. Thing should be active now. Why would it not be active? It's getting power. Oh, is the recipe the wrong way around? There you go. And the fact that these are all full of experience, that we have a big stockpile of sugar and there is experience in here, means that that is now a working system and we will work towards expanding it with time. Hey X, does this mod have a tool belt to keep track of your tools in your hotbar easier? It's got this, which I really wish it would assign a number to each of those rows so that there'd be 4 and they'd be permanently locked. So like maybe my hotbar here has the number 2 next to it, and then whenever I press 2 I summon that hotbar. I'd really like it if it worked that way, but unfortunately it doesn't. Right, look at that go. So now we're probably going to see the actual rate at which we get sugar from this system. So it'd be interesting to see that sugar sort of tick up and down there. Is it going to slowly build a stockpile? Or is it going to run out like it just did? I think it looks like it's going to run out. So, getting a... Peeps, if I get a better apiary, will I get more stuff from this? Because maybe we'll do an apiary upgrade over here. The other thing I want to do is finish building the room now, really. Like, we've come that far, haven't we? We should kind of finish this project off today. So, let's get our cables, and I'll just have to remember to check the name of them. As for expanding the amount of sugarcane here, I think I'm actually gonna lower it. I'm gonna lower it to how it was before. And we're gonna just have it the same on either side. So I guess I could do some of that stuff right now. With the hopper pots and all that. Go back to how it was. Go back to how it was in the good old days. I remember when they didn't call me a derp. Actually, I'll tell you a lie. There was never a time they didn't call me a derp. Oh, Rebecca says popcorn, sweet or salty. I have had the privilege of having popcorn that is both sweet and salty due to an error in cooking the popcorn at the cinema. The rarity that is a treasure. I tell you, the best popcorn you can get is the sweet and salty. But if I go to the cinema, I'll pick salty popcorn. I really do like munching on a bag of popcorn. I also don't like munching on it at the cinema because it's kind of noisy. I feel like in a cinema, one should be quiet. You know, everyone's got a different opinion about that, obviously. Sweet popcorn, says Ayla Azaria Eni. Oh, definitely butchered your name there. Yeah, with sugar, right? Popcorn with sugar is sweet, and popcorn with salt is savoury. Caramel salted popcorn is the best as low fat. Oh, yeah, I used to get the caramel popcorn. These are like things that I just don't eat anymore. I've been watching some foodie videos on YouTube on my telly. Once it starts recommending and you watch a couple, then it's going to recommend loads. And I've just been seeing all these crazy like foods. Like there was a cake shake where this restaurant made milkshake with chocolate cake, and I was just like, it's going to be nuts, but like I would love to try that one time. Not on a regular basis. Also, I really want a slice of chocolate cake, man. I love chocolate flavoured stuff. Probably more than chocolate. Curls of Doom says, damn, missing the cinema experience now. Yeah, I miss it too. I miss it. And it's one of those things, like, some people in the cinema will go in there, chat with mates, make noise, and it's like one of the most infuriating things that, like, people don't see eye to eye on etiquette in a place like that. You know, it's like I said about streaming a movie. What do they call it? Peeps have been requesting for, like, a movie time with X or whatever, streaming it on Discord. It's like I don't want to be distracted by anything. I don't want to be reading a chat, you know. So for me, it's like being in the cinema. It's like I don't want other stuff going on, really. I just kind of want to watch the movie, take it all in. Nice and orderly, clean inventory has been achieved again. Yay! Don't need those, actually. What we need is some lime dye. Watched Interstellar in the cinema. Damn, that was an experience, says Curls of Doom. I can imagine so. I really enjoyed watching Interstellar again. That's a good one right there. Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan. I watched Tenet. Yeah, I feel like I want to talk about that Tenet movie. But, like, spoilers are a problem, right? I was thinking maybe what I should do is get, like, a spoiler overlay, so if someone tunes in, they can be like, oh, what are they talking about? Oh, there it is. There it is. Ugh. Oh, X, you are terrible. Blind as a bat. A bat's blind. Is that offensive? Oh, no. Offending the bats. Yeah, we'll make a bunch of that, and then we'll put it in here, and we'll get our shingles. Isn't shingles a disease? Dang. It just clicked with me why every time I say that it feels odd. I always feel like, shingles, you know. The trick was to not convolute our hotbar, essentially, over here. Okay. Let's put in the blocks. The blocks that count. Ah! Oh, flying, so difficult. Cool, and now a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Do we want to put the lamps at this height or go one? I think I'm going to go one block higher. My gut says go one block higher. And now I see why, because then it lines up with the ceiling. So then we'll put shroom lights up here, which I think I had in my inventory earlier, and then I ditched them. Oh, ditching those shroom lights. X, you are terrible. I do like the shingles block. They look really good with some normal terracotta. Yeah, that's what I imagine. I haven't built with them enough to really know. So when you get close, you'll see like the shroom light up top. That's got a nice vibe to it, doesn't it? Oh, we actually got to plant some sugarcane, might I add you, over on this side. Okay. Rushing ahead a little bit, you know. It does need sugarcane inside of it. Oh, so there's something different I've just realised. It's double deep there. I didn't notice that. That's an important distinction. And I think we brought it all the way up to there, didn't we? Yeah. I guess we'll do that on the opposite side. X, pretty please share your thoughts about Tenet. Don't tease us like that. Tease? Oh, I want those Xisuma opinions. Oh, they're so It's so good. Those Xisuma. Give me my Xisuma opinion. Do you want to hear my opinion about opinions? Oh, you're gonna love this. What's going on the other side? Like, why does that? What is that connected to? Hang on, I'm confused. Oh, okay. Oh, we need that over here then, so we need another crafter. Oh, dang. Well, I guess it's a good thing I spotted that, otherwise I'd be all like, what's going on? Uh-oh, what have I done? I just want it normal. Okay, I don't have those blocks on me. Okay, who wants tenant opinions? Spoiler alert. Like total spoilers. I'm gonna absolutely ruin the movie for you if you've not seen it before. Keep that in mind. You can consider this your warning to tune out. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. You've had your warning. It's time to tune out. We're talking Tenet. If you don't want to know about it, it's time to tune out. So here's the deal. Right, I heard that this movie is one that you want to watch more than once. I don't really agree with that. I think it's not too difficult to understand. I have had a fair bit of experience though with stuff like entropy before. Oh yes, we need to put it into a crafter. So the kind of concepts of time moving in a different direction is not too difficult to understand. Now, I thought the action sequences were great. The way they unfold with the plot was pretty good. I loved it when they first, after the car scene, when you're starting to get hints of things moving backwards and how it works. I love how they go into the machine and then it starts to go in reverse direction. And I love that because then you know you're going to see everything you've seen before happening backwards and it's going to like unfold again and make more sense. And I love that. It was so good. Really good for the action sequences. The problem with it for me was that the main character, which is called the protagonist, which I think is kind of deliberate, it doesn't really have, he doesn't have a lot of like depth. There's not any backstory. You don't really understand him that well, so you don't get fully invested in the weight that's on his shoulders and what he's trying to do, which is, I think, okay. It's not like the worst thing, but it certainly could have done with a bit more backstory. Now, alongside that, the way in which they portray the people that understand this technology, who's dealing with it, and what their motives are, there's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of like stuff that isn't really well explained about why this guy is trying to do what he's trying to do, what exactly it is he's trying to do with the technology, and how he's achieving it. And so when they go up against the odds, especially with the final raid, like the big assault, you see it all from the perspective of the team that's trying to, you know, resolve the situation, right? The protagonists' people. And because of that, it felt like you didn't really understand what on earth they were fighting. You didn't really see the air quotes enemy's position in all of that. You just had these two teams racing through this area, and there was gunfire, and you couldn't really see, you know, who the enemy actually were in that particular fight at the end of it. And so then, I guess the Metallurgic Infuser, steel casing, and gold. Right, so we have to dump. Yeah, we'll do it in this one with some gold. And like before, I should probably make a few. Gold dust, gotta, yeah, no, we know how to get that. So yeah, when I started to reflect back on the movie, another problem with the timeline thing is you actually watch the timeline linearly, and it kind of makes parts of him not knowing his own role in it not quite add up, unless you think of his character entirely backwards. But whenever you play around with time like that, it's always going to be odd and difficult to like wrap your head round. A lot of people theorise that James Patterson's character is the woman's son. Silly little things like that which make people feel better about themselves. Low fat, I would say, if that is true, I didn't even get a whiff of who that kid was, or even just thinking it back over now, it's not like I can't remember a single scene where they like left a little something for you to speculate. I think they're reaching there. An interesting theory, in fact, almost a great one if it were true, right? But like, if you've got a twist like that you want to put in a movie, you're going to make it a little bit more understandable for your audience, because otherwise it's got to be buried like deeply in there, because I really did not pick up on that. Again, maybe it's me, maybe it was obvious, but I get this feeling like, nah. The kid's name was Maximilian, and the last 4 letters are Lean, which is the reverse of Neil. I don't remember him being called Maximilian. I remember that she says Max a lot. Maybe it was written on the screen or something. Fun fact, the true protagonist, not including screen time, is actually Sator? Possibly. I don't know. Low Fat says, yeah, I think Nolan mentioned he left a lot of it up to the viewers. Well, I didn't even get a whiff of an idea like that, and even when you like spell it out, I can't think back to a point in the movie where it's like, oh, you know. All in all, I think the movie kind of showed how great Christopher Nolan is at doing what he does, right? But he's also got to get the story right, which he's done many times before, and this time I feel like the story didn't quite serve the characters too well. There was a lot of exposition. I'm not really a fan of exposition. But like in Christopher Nolan movies, you kind of expect it a bit that there's going to be set up, especially when Michael Caine appears, because then it's like, oh, here it comes. He's going to explain a lot. You can just sort of tell. So yeah, you know, like I said before, I was thoroughly entertained by it, but I just feel like it didn't all quite add up. The time stuff in the final sequence was a bit convoluted. Didn't really quite understand the stakes, who the enemy actually was, because even though you have a bad guy to focus on, there's these other characters in the story talking about, you know, what he's up to, and it just doesn't quite add up for me. It has its flaws, you know, which all movies do. Flaws are fine, I guess. What was confusing was the role of free will and time reversal. Doesn't it exist in the reversed world? You have to think in reverse order, because the idea is that it travels backwards. So in the beginning, his knowledge is most ignorant. You know, I said it earlier, like whenever you mess around with time, you're always going to come up with these sorts of questions and difficulties. I kind of understood how it worked to some extent, but, you know, like, it's all a fiction anyway, right? Like, who's to say any of that could even be a possibility in reality? So, if it's, you know... El Trevo says, I think the ending is a bit underwhelming, in my opinion. Yeah, it doesn't really end on too much of a high. Like, the final twist is kind of like, yeah, I can see, you know, it's not very satisfying. Actually, yeah, the other thing is that, okay, big spoiler again, it ends with the murder or assassination of characters that up until that point you would have presumed were on the right side. I didn't fully grasp why they were actually on the wrong side, but I'm sure there was something clever going on there. Are we going to put a power source below it? I think that's what I would have done on the other one, so let's go into the backpack and grab... Point is a point, right? Yep. There we go. It needs some sugarcane now. We need sand and sugarcane over here, which we have in abundance. Very good. Curls says, glad to hear you enjoyed the movie X. I had physical headache after it, having tried to figure out everything that was going on. I think a way to understand it when you watch a movie like that, you got to remember that although it deals with like a complex topic, it's not going to keep it in the complexity. It's not going to fish out something that might be really difficult to understand and then stay there. It's going to make it more understandable for you, the viewer. I think the way to understand it is to think about the action sequences taking place in reverse, because that, like I said, that moment where they go into the machine and it's like, oh, you're going to see everything backwards. Like, you can kind of think it as like, imagine you're looking at like a plain piece of paper, right, and you've got a pen, and you can draw a line from the left to the right. Okay, that's going one direction in time. When they go into the machine, they start going back in the other direction, right? And then when they go into a machine again, they keep going across to the right. So then, once you've drawn a couple of lines back and forth on the paper, you can look at a section of it like that's the action sequence where you've got multiple lines, and then you realise the different people you see and the things happening are them doing what they did, their actions in reverse order. And you can also think about how it influences, like, that when you first see one action sequence, it feels very one-directional. There's a fight, there's a tussle. When you watch it again, you know that the character moving in the other direction is further along in the line, so it actually understands more about what's going to happen. Which, actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should rewatch this movie, because does he see himself or the protagonist? The guy played by Patterson sees either himself or the protagonist. And now it's got me thinking about, what does that mean? Does he see him in shock? Does he see him with ignorance or with knowledge? Because he's further along in the timeline, meaning he knows what's happened in the past. It's super, super interesting now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more. Hillgrove says, Inception was amazing, Tenet not so much. Yeah, Tenet's a little too ambitious. Like, the thing with Inception is that it feels kind of complicated, but it's actually kind of quite simple. Essentially. Like, the whole going deeper into a dream. You just kind of understand that you're now in a layer beneath the other one. It's pretty easy to get your head around. Right, are we seeing... pain. Pain. Absolute pain. Okay. Okay. How did that one actually have the wrong thing on it? I bet you it's in the pipe. I bet you it's in the pipe. Yep, it was in the pipe. I know how this mod works now. It's here to sabotage me. Yep, it's in that pipe as well. See? Dang it. It's like it goes in there for a second and then the pipe's like, yay, sabotage time. Cool. How are we doing on this number? Oh, that doesn't look good. Why? Why are you on 0? How are you on 0? Is that bugged out? Is there something funky going? How is it on 0? Like, it was maxed out when we got this. Oh, God, I can't even be bothered to think anymore. How are you not maxed out? We'll have to leave it running. Anyway, one thing that's interesting... let me check that again. Okay. I don't know. I don't know where we're at with all of this. I was expecting to see more of that stuff up here. And then it goes. Now, why would all of that disappear when this one's full? Do you see what I mean? I think we might switch. I think we might switch these over to the other types of pipes because they seem a little bit funky too. They seem really funky as well. Now we've got some elite logistical transporters. Let's go grab them. Let's see if these ones behave better for my liking. And we should be good just to turn this off for a second. Shouldn't be a big deal. We'll do this one at a time. So that is going to be Yep, and that one's going to be pull. Uh-huh. These ones will leave the items over here, won't they? Aha. It might just be that this is like way more reliable and that we should just leave it like that. Maybe we'll start to see some stuff in here. Not yet, not yet. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. So we want to have... Nope. Nope. There we go. So I want to put full stacks of these in over here, really. Dang. Okay, now feels like that's about the best I can do. What's up with that quantum tank, you know? What's up with you? Where's all my liquid? It's supposed to be full. I'm worried it's going to glitch out. Or is glitched out. Right, anyway, peeps, I think we're done with the tenant talk. What are we going to talk about next? You know? You know? What are we going to talk about next? Minecraft? Building? Food and curry. Ah, I've been cutting yesterday and today. I want to get like I had like a week or two of just like relaxing, and now I'm getting back into it. And like I just feel the hunger all day long. I feel the hunger, but I'm gonna try and just do a couple of weeks of really good clean eating. So I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I eat really good anyway. I'm just you know, I guess it's like whenever I indulge a little, I feel like I need to reflexively push back against that. So having indulged somewhat, it's now like, okay, now I gotta go in the opposite direction. Have your chocolate cake X as low fat. I'm waiting, man. Like, part of the philosophy is to eat like this normally, so when the opportunity is in front of you, you can enjoy it and not be thinking like, oh, I really shouldn't do this right now. But there is none because it's all lockdown and it's all not doing anything, right? I wanted to have an ice cream sandwich the other day when we popped to the shops, but I only had a Twister lolly. Which, by the way, if you like ice lollies, Twister and some of those ones that are more like watery flavoured ice lollies, some of those can be really low in calories. Like, for example, a Magnum is going to be like 320 calories with all that ice cream and chocolate. Whereas a Twister, which actually has a little bit of ice cream in it, is only 61 calories a lolly. And the portion size is smaller than when I was a kid. I remember those things used to be massive, but I really love Twisters. The only thing I wanted to have was an ice cream sandwich. I was like, if there's an ice cream sandwich, I'm having one, I'm indulging. But there wasn't, so I had a Twister, and Twisters are great. You know, it just needs to be said, Twisters are great. I'm literally eating ice cream sandwich right now. Yeah, oh well, there's 850 peeps watching. I mean, the chances are good, really, that someone's doing something. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that we just put this up here. I mean, I think really what the build needs there is a little bit of depth, but we've kind of got the... Actually, maybe we'll just embrace the fact that there is this here for a moment. Do I have enough of those? I do. Let's embrace this. Okay, then with the next block, I guess I'm going to go there. Then here. And we can be like, how's that for a roof? How's that for a roof? Better be good. I think that actually just about works. I think we're going to get away with that one. That's going to be our roof. How do we make this again? Soul sandstone. Pretty sure I remember. Hello? There we go. Mint choc chip is best, says Rebecca. I like mint choc chip, but peanut butter, man. Peanut butter. That's where it's at. Peanut butter flavoured ice cream. Whew. Biscoff, says Ruby. I didn't even know you could get Biscoff ice cream. Dang. Biscoff's pretty awesome. You get it as a spread. That's the way I've consumed it. So we need one more block over there and a few more over here. Dang. If only I'd known. Then we're going to have lighting problems in here. Yay, lighting problems. We love lighting problems. Because we get to solve them. Oh yeah, you got to place it on the block that you want it attached to. Huh. Looks like it's not going to be good enough, really. Oh yeah, we've still got holes, that's why. Ugh. I feel like that's a little too low, a little too obnoxious at that height. Dang it, it needs to be one lower. Also, these do not look good like that. And it keeps its block model. There it is. There it is again. What's my favourite chocolate bar, says Shale the Rock? Interesting question. It used to be like Butterfinger and Reese's Pieces, but I've really sort of gotten over that because they're just so sugary. I'm just like, ah. Yeah, maybe once in a blue moon I might, but can't be bothered. I like dark chocolate. I eat dark chocolate a lot regularly. What are we doing again over there? We're getting that soul sand stuff. Chocolate is gross, says the Thinky. You haven't had good chocolate then, you know? Actually, one chocolate that's really great are those Lindor ones, the little balls. I mean, that reminds me, there's like a difference between shop, you know, like a corner shop shelf chocolate, like Mars bars and stuff, and then like some proper chocolate. You know, some good fancy chocolate is pretty fancy, funny enough. Ah, there we go. Right, so now we got that going on. We got to tidy it up a little bit with some glass. Uh-huh. It's still a very noisy room over here, isn't it? This place got atmosphere now. Oh, I think we did a terrific job with decorating this. That area is just going to need a lot of blocks behind it, isn't it? It's going to need a lot of blocks behind it. And I think one thing that I'll do immediately is change the location of that. Yeah, there we go. Those two blocks technically ain't going to be there. Well, we also... There we go. There we go. That's what I want to see. What we're also going to do here, though, eventually, is find a way to extract this. So, like, we need, like, a tap, an XP tap. I don't even know if that's in this pack. How do we get it out? Like, we can get buckets of XP, can't we? I think that's a thing. Go back to the base. So I should really just have a stack in my backpack most of the time. Let's grab one. And then can I drink it? No! Also, does it flow? Cool. That is a very bright colour, and I don't know if I could use it, but like maybe around here. Could have some of it in the walls, perhaps. Let's try uses. Oh man, I'm worried now. Like, how do? Oh wait, I think I know. I think I might know how. Ooh. Maybe I can. Maybe I can put it into one of these. Yeah, that's not. That's no, no, no. Ow! The torches. Okay. Another one over here. XP tap. That's not a thing. Pipe into that. Oh, pipe into it. Good idea. I think we're going to have to move this thing, relocate it over here. So, we know that these, this one here kind of sucks. Oh! Oh, yeah, it's going the other direction. I thought for a second there that's why it was zeroed out earlier. Okay, so there's going to be glass there, so therefore we need a pipe to come out to this spot. Let's grab... mechanical pipe, that's the one. Now, what we'll do here is configurate it. Put that there. Ooh! Is it connecting? Did it just soak all of that XP? Interesting. That's... right, we don't want it taking any more right now. Let's go ahead and... can I just disable it like here? Oh, redstone sensitivity turned on. Maybe I can control it with redstone then. What do I want? Cobble? A stick? Uh-huh. So now, what I want to do is click that. Nope. Oh, wait. Is that it? Yes. Good, good. I would like this thing to look a little... hang on. Look a little better when we're near it. Back over to the platform. Down we go. So just over here. It's going to be tricky. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be something clickable there. Actually, you know what I could have done? I could have just broken the block on the side as well. So anyway, we now know that we can do that and then we can juice it up. Very good, very good. That's what we want. We want to juice it up. Okay, next bit of work, I think we're going to grab Sky Stone. Oh, right, yeah, we're going to go down here. And tidy this right up. Emil the Carrot says maybe it didn't come through yet, or maybe it's too small. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. This is like cool, says Jazzy Pole. Glad you think so. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of the glass in, even though we're not finished building this bit, but I like the idea of just kind of having it ready to go there. So when it comes to this Sky Stone out the side here, I think it's going to be pretty easy to figure this one out. I'd like to do something cool in the corners. I must remember I can do this from time to time. As scary as it is, I can do it. Oh god, I'm terrified. Ah! That'll do. Yeah, I want to put some holes in the corner here, you'll see why. Now what we've got to get is the other one, the... Do I have any? That one, the lighter one. This is going to go like so. And then we're going to need a whole bunch more of it. Let's go back to base and make sure we can do that. Right, we just smelt this stuff, right? That's how it works. Give me 5, 6 stacks of it. As for this bit, we're done with... Well, actually, we're probably not done with the shroom light just yet. Done with those. Done with the shingles and soul sand and the cobble. With this thing, with that thing. Cleaning up the inventory again, I am. Look at me go. I've learned how to play modded Minecraft, that's for sure. Isn't this thing activated? Always on. Requires redstone. Anyway, how do I get XP out of it? I know I can stand on it and it takes it away. How do I get out? How do I get some out? Stand on it, someone says. Shift goes in. Click it with sugar. For real? So I guess I'm going to need some of this for myself over here. It's not giving me any. I'm not getting any. Oh, it's that. It's literally that stuff. That's interesting then, because it might be better for me to extract some of this. If I did extract it and I put it into one of these dimensional chests, so that being there might not really be necessary. That's a way for me to put my experience into the system, so we can actually use it completely differently. What I can do is actually extract those. Problem is, not got a lot of wiggle room here. Where can I extract from? I don't think I can. Because if I can extract these out, I can put them into a chest like this, and then that chest can just be out the front here, so I can come in and take the crystals, right? Maybe I just do that with the ones at the very top, and like the rest of it's just there to support that. What do you think, peeps? So wait, half the contraption is useless, says Antonio. I thought this was how I give myself XP. Maybe it is if you stand under it or something. In fact, this thing I'm pretty sure remembers, so let's go ahead and stand... Well, that's a bit high. Oh, it's got... Oh, so I just voided all of that XP. Well done. Well done. Now we don't even know. Whatever. Whatevs, bruv. So this will go here after I change that. Whoops. Well, not whoops, but like one more, two more. So when I put this here now, okay, if I stand on top of it and hold down shift, I'm putting all of my XP into there, I believe. No, because that thing is not in extract mode. We can actually see the shape of it here for a second. Can I click on it? So close to being able to click on it. There you go. That's what we're talking about. Oh, what happened there? That's what we're talking about. So now we can walk in and we can hold shift and put more of our own XP that we don't want into the system. Very cool. Now what we've got to do is get the XP out, which will probably just involve the ones at the very top, because that's the only way I can think of doing it, taking those experience... Oh, and the ones at the bottom, so they can hold a stockpile. Okay, yeah, I know how to do this now. I know how to do this. We've got our crazy amounts of sugar. Now, let's go and see what happens when sugar here is full. I guess it just backs up there, right? But this thing isn't storing any sugar. Actually, I can't, for some reason, see any of this. There you go. 9 sugar is in the system. Okay, yeah, so it's still doing its thing. 21 sugar. Okay, so it's just getting backed up there. That's good. That's good. And possibly, that might mean that this stuff gets backed up. Right? Because it's just going to end up sitting in that crafter. Yeah, look. So it backs up there as well. So we can keep 4 stacks in those spots. Probably would be smarter to then have something different in the middle, like a a chest so it can accumulate over time, but that's fine. So we're gonna put 4 more dimensional chests in this area. 5 even, actually. I'll probably be... Look, I've only got 2 left after that. You can start to argue that I may have done this a little inefficiently, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to have... We walk into the room, we've got that there. We've also got this here is how we're going to roll. This is going to be 103. Ooh, what does that mean? The fact that there's a bunch of stuff there. Is that good or bad? Okay then, and from below it should be pretty easy to figure out. Have we not got cobble? We've not got cobble, peeps. Oh my word. Where me cobble, man? I love that I can fly like this. It's kind of fun, actually. Oh, I'm so going to derp that up, aren't I? X, we are nearing the 2-hour mark, and I believe there was no proud plug yet. It'd be a shame if there wasn't one today. Oh, you want your plug? Oh, okay. Okay, I know what you're going to do. You got your finger on that derp button, didn't you? You're like, he's going to do it. He's going to derp. Well, no. For I have updated the image. I've updated it. It's not a derp. You thought you were going to trick me. I've just... Reports just in. The price of derp coin is plummeting, my friends. There was some attempted market manipulation and it failed miserably. I have indeed updated the icons for the channels. Alright. Sorry to disappoint you. Also, while we're doing this, sign up for my mailing list as well, okay? Let's stay in touch. You never know what's going to happen on YouTube, Twitter. These platforms are out of my control. If you want weekly recaps and a message from me, you can get it through an email. And yeah, there you go. Cool. Go do that. We've got loads of peeps on the mailing list. It'd be nice to have more of you. Let's boobily boop, shoobly doop, doop, to doop, doop, whoop up here and just mark out the block. I could have figured it out from below actually, but we'll do it this way around. Yeah. Yep, that's right, that's right. This might be super duper awkward because I've got to put the that's in the way too. Oh, the super duper awkwardness. Actually, I can kind of get around this, and it helps me in 2 ways because now I can actually see where the cable is going to go. This needs to be 103, as does the one that goes over here. Change it to 103. Yes. And then shibbity doop 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 skibbity doop. Let's go put one of those in that space. Nope, not there. That's not where I was clicking. Maybe I can just hold this down and go there. Go there. Now we swap over to this tool. Ah, it's connected to multiple things. It will be the worst. It will be the worst. I'm getting rid of it. We know how those things work. They're terrible. Okay, we've got to use the other type of pipe. Is it elite mechanical pipe? No, pipe is not items. Basic logistical, elite logistical transporter. That's what we're after here. In it goes. One, no! One here. One over there. Now we've got to use this tool. Now when I hold shift, I actually stay up here. Oh, brilliant. No, I do not want it to do that, but that's fine. Nor do I want it to do that. I do not know what it just took out. Liquid experience. I want it to take from up here. Oh, that's super tricky to click on. There it is. Like that. That's the shape that we need. So coming over to this spot. Wait, it's literally here. Disable. Put that one in that mode. This one up here. Come on. There it is. There it is. Okay, now what we should see, yes, is a good thing. This bottom one here is not going to have as many to put in the side. That's fine. When we get to the top of all of this, Let's grab that. We're going to have 2 more of these, and they're going to be sort of positioned. I'm just going to put them on top of here for now, right? They are also going to collect more of those. But now, this is how... So look, finally we can do some enchanting. Oh, it only took me forever, peeps. It only took me forever. We haven't even finished building properly over here. So what we should have come back into the system now from our smelting is a bunch of blocks for the building. That's not them. That's netherite. Jeez. Fancy schmancy. That's it right there. Cool. To put the finishing touches on all of this, gonna build it up. How tall? To about here. And then you can see it kind of want to go at least 1 further. Then we'll go 1 below us. Okay, and I think we'll go 1 higher again. Actually, got to be careful here. Yeah, I'm gonna go like that, and do that the same on the other side. Put this here. So we're all good. I also then need this filling in, essentially. Yeah, which means I've actually used more blocks than I needed to up here. Okay, what is the finishing touch that we're going to put on this? Can you guess? Can you guess it? So there's our crazy, machine in a room thing. Let's go ahead and nab us some of that there. I think it provides light as well. Now, it shouldn't have done that, but it did. Yeah, I haven't really prepared it properly. I'm gonna ditch having it in this corner. It was kind of silly anyway. I was just thinking in that gap there it might have looked good, but it's not really prepared for that. So therefore, we'll grab our skystone blocks. And we'll actually just fill that in. Let's press F7. Right, so it doesn't actually emit light. That's cool. That's fine. Let's head back to the base. We would therefore like a couple of those hanging around. Probably with some of those to complement it. And where are we going to put them? I think I might... let's press F... Have we got F7 pressed? No, we have not. I think I might just actually put it, here. Just out of sight. And then, yeah, in those corners. Cool. There's still a few gaps in the ground and whatnot, but there you go. That's a nice, harmonious looking room right there, wouldn't you say? Got the XP dripping down in the background. If I want some XP, I can come in here and chug some myself. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. And the sugar's all filled up, and then you can go down here. I'm not going to decorate this down below area though. This will just remain awful, I think. Now, blocks from this project belong in here, of course. 1, 2, 3. Not using that again. Things for the backpack. And then things for our storage system. So finally, my friends, we have gotten XP figured out. The next thing on our list is going to be... Oh, we never did the garden closure. I forgot about that. We might not do that then, because the system we got's okay at the moment. It's going to be the thing that isn't on there. It's the honey apple. I don't know why the honey apple isn't on there, because I clearly need food. But next stream we get to do enchanting, and we get to create the honey apple. That'll be our plan. My friends, that is going to be it from me today. I hope you've been entertained. Hope you've had a good time and enjoyed yourself. We will do a riggedy raid. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered as always. I appreciate your support. Thank you to all of my patrons, and thank you for all of the gifted subs we've had recently. yeah, that's it. We're going to raid the Ren Diggity Dog. So hit the raid button in chat and hit that follow button before you leave. That's it from me. Take care, peeps. Bye-bye.